I knew I wanted to be a professional fighter, and everything that I've done, everything that I've learned is here. I moved out here because it's beautiful. Like, you got the ocean, you got the mountains, you got everything, so it's kind of a nice combination. I knew that I wanted to be a world champion at 20. I'd done kickboxing like previously when I was in high school, and I just realized, I wanted to commit myself to something. In 2002, I started training at Gibson MMA. Gibson MMA has been here since 1997. My husband, Lance Gibson, opened it. He fought in UFC 24 back in the day, fought all over Asia, Guam, and Shudo. So when I was a kid growing up on the Sunshine Coast, my instructor used to bring us out here to come and spar and get training in. And then when I moved off the Sunshine Coast to go to University of British Columbia, I used to bus and sky train out here every single day after school to come and train. Muay Thai, that was my first that's what I first fell in love with. And so I fought all over the world in Muay Thai. I actually lost my first world championship in kickboxing. And after that, I didn't know if I was gonna do MMA or what, and it kind of just all the pieces fell in the right place, and I picked up MMA and I just loved it. I just felt like when I was training, then everything else in my life kind of worked. I've been doing martial arts for 21 years. I got to tap into the skills and the level that's inside me, and I've got the perfect training partners, perfect coaching to bring out the best me. So everything I need to know is right here. My husband, Lance Gibson, he's my coach. So there's an honesty there that's like, I don't get away with anything. There's a lot of love too, so if I'm not doing something or I need to do something, he's gonna be honest with me, because at the end of the day, he's not afraid of hurting my feelings. Yes. He's like, okay, you know what? This was not what was the game plan, what happened, we can talk about that.
Don't give them any free punches, okay? So if they do throw that left cross, I want you to make sure they pay every time, so how much to counter it.
Having somebody that really cares about you and knows you and has seen the ups, seen the downs. He knows me probably better than I know myself. Having that person that's not afraid to tell you, hey, this is what you got to work on, this is what you're not doing, I think that's really important. And I think a lot of people, especially as they become champions, maybe they're coaching their teammates, people aren't being honest with them about the holes in the game. So there's a lot of honesty in our circle.
Put him on the cage. Good. All right, nice. Lock the leg up. Switch.
Both my losses in MMA were like huge wake-up calls for me, and kind of that gut check where you know, okay, is this something that I really want to do, or do I never want to experience that again? I remember it like it was yesterday. Lance was like, okay, they want you to have your rematch against Jermaine Randamie on your next fight. It was like, okay, I get knocked out by Amanda Nunes, and then they want me to fight a freaking female, potentially she could go down in history as one of the best strikers ever, I think, in kickboxing, Muay Thai, and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell are they trying to do to me here? I'm like, absolutely not, I'm coming off a knockout. He's like, okay, just admit that you're scared then. And I was like, oh my God, that's what this is about. I'm actually scared of this girl. And he's like, okay, so you're scared of her? Okay, I'll just tell them that you're too scared and you're not gonna fight. And I went for a big walk, and I was like, talk with myself, and I came back, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I hate that feeling of being scared of anything. Let's do it. And we trained her butt off, and I beat her. So that was the fight that I kind of remember walking out to the cage and just being like, I just have total faith in my training. I know what I gotta do here, do it. That was a big kind of test for myself to see who I am as a fighter and what I can handle, and that fear's never gonna kind of stop me. When the world title opportunity happened with Bellator, everything in me knew that it was the right timing and it was gonna be mine. So I'd say that's finding out that I was fighting for the world title. That's kind of when I knew the opportunity was there.
Go work, guys. Go. Come July 12th. Not a game anymore. She's gonna have to answer to you. You do what you do. Do what you do best.
Oh, intense. It was intense. We pushed each other probably past our comfort zone. Yeah, so sometimes it gets we really get angry at each other, but only a few times this camp, right?
No, but that single leg high crunch was really good. That was perfect.
First
like,
round.
Crunch the leg up right into my forehead and then sweep me.
Okay. And the takedown, I try to force it a little bit.
Just one of them, but other than that, your shots were pretty crisp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like I was actually getting you down?
Yeah, you were. Almost. Just good enough.
3 grown men who trained under me for 20 years. You doing what you're doing.
One little baby.
You ain't a baby no more.
I personally don't think anyone trains as hard as I do.
The difference between you and all the rest is that right there. Plus you eat, breathe, and sleep it. That's what we do, man. Yeah, I'll grab a poached egg salad. 3 poached egg sauce.
And one of my shakes too, please.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I always make sure I have time in nature. It kind of gives you a good perspective to see kind of how big the world is, because sometimes when you're just in the gym training all the time, you get so obsessed and so focused on that goal that's in the future. It's good to get present and come out, ground yourself, and enjoy the beauty around you.
Sunny day like this is nice, and it's not many people in the water, but you know, rain or shine, we're out here no regardless. We're out here in the snow as well, and we get the whole ocean to us, so it's pretty cool.
We're gonna be fishing for coho salmon, and hopefully we get some.
These guys are the big fishermen. I'm usually not allowed on the boat during fishing days.
We'll get you one a day.
Yeah, or it'll just be all seaweed tangles.
I cleared that already, so.
Yeah.
I got a 26-pounder. It's out there. My dad last year got a 52 and a half. The record of all BC, my dad pulled off down there, and he was 78 years old when he got it. Yeah, it was insane. And I'm like, I didn't realize how big it was. And I was getting frustrated. I'm like, pick the fish up. He's like, it's too heavy. And I'm like, it's not heavy. Pick it up. And I didn't realize how heavy it was. We weighed it with 52 pounds. I'm like, holy crap, man. He played it like a champ.
Yes, perfect.
Fish! Still on?
Gone.
Damn it. That was the turn. I got it.
Oh no, it's there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
I just want to be.
Go for
Okay,
it.
should I go on this side?
Yeah, just keep it in the middle.
Should I let it
No,
keep fighting?
just keep reeling.
Okay.
Yeah, reel it right up the middle. It's gonna be hard too.
Now pull it up.
Yeah. Lift, lift, lift. There we go.
Woo! Where do we put him now? I never thought I'd be where I am right now at the age that I'm at. Like when I visualized this when I was 20, I thought I'd be like retired with world titles at 25 or 26. And I never knew that at, 33, I'd be fighting for a world title. So where I'm at right now, I'm at the peak of my skill level, mentally, physically, emotionally. Me as a complete athlete. I know I'm one of the very best female mixed martial artists in the world. I know what I'm gonna do in my next performance, and I think that that'll bring a lot of good attention to me as the champion. All I know is that I'm gonna retire with the belt and as the champion, so that's what I'm focused on.